Hi students, in this session we are going to discuss about stakeholder concept, stakeholder and their rights, responsibilities, duties. Okay, let's start the topic of stakeholders. So first of all, protection of stakeholder rights, protection of stakeholder rights. So objectives, stakeholder objectives. The objective of this section is to ensure NIC National Investment Company, National Investment Company shareholders are practicing their basic right. So they are practicing their basic rights with a high level integrity and equality, which guarantees a professional dealings to all shareholders and safeguards them from violation of their rights. So they are trying to encourage, they are trying to reach their basics rights. So stakeholder rights are most important for each and every organization. So this is also one of the main concept in business ethics and corporate governance. So the second objective, furthermore, safeguarding the shareholders capital investment from misuse that could occur through the company executives or board of directors. So the stakeholders try to safeguarding the shareholders capital investment from the company executives or board of directors towards misuse the capital investment. Okay, third objective, the stakeholder rights or interest should also be recognized and safeguarded through the Kuwaiti law, because of it's a Kuwaiti concept. That's why the Kuwaiti law. We are in India, so Indian law such as the labor law, companies law and its executive regulations, the contracts signed between the company and the shareholders, and any other promises undertaken by the company towards stakeholders. So these are the important. First one is country law. For example, we are Indians, so India follow the Indian law. We are in Kuwait, so Kuwaiti law. We are in Dubai law. We are in America, American law. So follow the national law and labor law of the country. So companies law and executive regulations and any other promise signed by the stakeholders. Okay, so it's the one of the objective. Stakeholders contribute or interest to the company, create a very strategic and lucrative return that result in a competitive advantage and increase profitability. So they are trying to increase profitability. So it is the important part. Therefore, stakeholder rights should be recognized, safeguarded and encouraged. Stakeholder rights should be first one, recognized, safeguarded and encouraged. This is the rights of the shareholders. So protection of shareholders equity. NIC should focus on certain rules. NIC National Investment Company. So NIC should focus on certain rules of control for the protection of shareholders equity and treating the same equally, as well as protection of minority interest in terms of the following. So minor interest shareholders or majority stakeholders are treated as equally because of their equal voting rights. Okay, protect the basic rights of shareholders in relation to the registration, assignment and transfer of ownership, registration, assignment and transfer of ownership, as well as participation in annual general meetings and voting in shareholders meetings, and also participating NIC dividends and obtain regular information about the company. So they are the majority protection for shareholder rights. So first one is about registration, assignments, transfer of ownership, as well as participation and voting rights in shareholders. meetings and also participating NIC, National Investment Companies, dividends and obtains regular information about the companies. That is also one of the protection point. Next one is shareholders participate in the decision making mainly related amendment in NIC memorandum. Memorandum is one of the constitution of our company. So every company maintain memorandum. Every joint stock company maintain. Joint stock companies are two types: public limited company and private limited company. So public limited company and private limited company both are the registered under the as per the Joint Stock Companies Act. So at the time of registration, submit the two types of mainly submit the two types of documents. The main documents are memorandum and articles of association. Articles of association means rules and regulations of the company. Memorandum means constitutions of the company. Both are the most important point. Next, amendment to the capital through offering new shares and offering certain shares under the staff share purchase option system or share repurchase and any extraordinary transactions such as the merger or sale of a substantial amount of NIC, National Investment Company asset or assigning any artificial companies. These are the protections. Next protection: assure and ensure shareholders effective participation in general assembly meeting and keep them well informed of voting procedure and rules, because of they also are participated in the annual general meeting as well as informed about their voting rules and regulations. So they are also participated and participate in the annual general meeting and also voting system. So they know about the first of all informed that voting rules and regulations. Shareholders should be notified of the date of the general assembly and the agenda. Agenda means objective of the meeting. Agenda before a reasonable period from the time of meeting. Confirm the equal treatment of all shareholders. There is no major shareholders, there is no minority shareholders at the time of annual general meeting and time of participation of voting system. So all are treated as equally. That is the one of the protections. General rights for shareholders. Regard the amount of investors shareholders in companies records. So regard the amount of investors shareholding in companies record. That's the first right. Second right, the shareholder has the right to have the share ownership register or to transfer the ownership and rights through a power of attorney or a special authorization defined by the company for this matter. So this is the important point. So ownership, registration or transfer of ownership and rights. These are also. So next one is they know about power of attorney. So power of attorney means authorized persons or special authorization. In case if any special authorized person they don't know clear, they know clear, they will explain clearly about the special authorization and power of attorney. Receive the declaration of shares, the dividend distributed. So dividend distribution policies, rules and regulations all are clearly declared. Receive a share in the company's asset in case of liquidation. The companies sometimes liquidation, at the time of liquidation, so share the company's asset. So receive information and data relating to the company's activities, its operational strategy and investment strategy on a periodic basis. So clearly they are that information collected the information and data relating to company's activities, its operational strategies, investment strategies and periodic on basis. Periodic basis means timely. So it's a monthly, quarterly, half yearly or yearly, whichever is possible. Okay, next one. Participate in the company's general assembly and vote on its decisions unless the subject of vote is related to the shareholders' personal interest. So it's depending upon the personal interest. Elect board of directors members. Elect means participate the voting and choose the board of directors members. Hold the board of directors or executive management accountable and sue them for responsibility in case of they fail to perform the task given to them. So next one, hold the board of directors. In case anyone fail the performance of task, in case anyone fail the performance of task like board of directors or executive management level persons like managers, production manager, sales manager, account manager and HR manager, or CEO, chief executive manager, board of directors. So the persons are treated as a management, top level management people. The top level management people are in case any of the people fail to perform the task, so the persons are treated as a hold by the shareholders right. So this is also one of the shareholder right. The company must treat all the shareholders holding without discrimination. So each shareholder has voting rights equal to the number of shares registered in his name, only in his name, not only binamis, not only any another person cannot be participated, only in his name. Okay. In addition, the company should not withhold any of the above mentioned rights from any categorized shareholders for any reason of set in place of standing, so which might to lead to discrimination among shareholders in participating these rights, while not causing any damage to company's interest or non-compliance with the law and its bylaw and any of the instruction and regulation controls issued under it. So these are the, my dear students, these are the rights, general rights of shareholders at the time of meeting, annual general meeting, or at the time of election for determine the board of directors. These are the general rights. Next one, maintenance of shareholders related information. Maintenance of shareholders related information. For the purpose of continuous monitoring overall the matters related to shareholders data, the company should do the following points. So how to maintain shareholders related information? So the company should establish a special register at the clearing agency to record the following shareholders names, nationality, they are Indians or not. Okay, in case of he is a foreigner, so clearly mention his home country and the number of shares they own, so how many shares they are purchased. So first one, name, second one, his nationality, third one, home country name in case of foreigner, home country name, and fourth one, how many shares they are purchased. That clearly mentioned a special registered for shareholders. That is the important point. Next, the company should allow shareholders to view the shareholder register. So they are allow for view in any situation. Okay. The data record in his register should be dealt with the high level of confidentiality and security and that without violation the law and by law and any of the instruction and regulatory controls issued under it. So these are the important. So this point is commonly for everyone, for shareholder rights, shareholder responsibility, shareholder objectives. So they are working as per by law. Okay. Shareholders rights. Previously discussed general rights. This is the main rights for shareholders. Okay, shareholders are those individuals, institutions and bodies connected to NIC, National Investment Company, such as borrowers, creditors, investors, employees and the society as whole, whatever it is. NIC policies and practices should recognize the rights of shareholders as established by the law and regulations and encourage cooperation between the National Investment Company and its stakeholders in supporting development, creating jobs for the national manpower. Manpower means human resources, national manpower, and those fostering of the financial soundness of the corporations. So that is important. Realize that an important aspect of good governance is to ensure ensure funds. So that is the funds are inflows and that their interest lies in the long term into supporting wealth creation through joint cooperation and all stakeholder participation encompasses principles that provide necessary protection to stakeholder rights. Provide necessary means mandatory protection to stakeholder rights, particularly the rights of investors or shareholders or capital owners. So borrowers and shareholders as so to guarantee the safeguard of its financial position and to active its role in serving the society. So my dear students, is an important point, serving the society. So they are service given to the society for investing the amount and the economic development process and ensure the rights of stakeholders obtain effective redress to violation of their rights, where the shareholders participation in the corporate governance process. They should have access to relevant information according to nature of their participation. So my dear students, these are the rights of shareholders according to NIC norms. NIC means National Investment Corporation. So these points are rights. Protection for stakeholder rights. The rules and procedure which would ensure that protection and acknowledgement of stakeholder rights, including the following: the protection rights of the board of directors members and related parties conform to the various stakeholder parties without any discrimination or preferential condition. So do not any discrimination or preferential condition to the board of directors. That is the first protection right. Second one, the procedure that will be followed in case any party fails to fulfill any its commitments. So any party like creditors, debtors, borrowers or any party in our organization, they are fail to fulfill any its commitment, as well as the procedures to be followed for paying compensation shall be noted within the contract held between the company and stakeholders. That is the one of the right. A mechanism for compensating stakeholders in case of violation of their rights, which are set by the regulation and protected by contracts. So they are contract acts. Okay. So a mechanism demonstrating how the company builds strong relationship with clients and vendors. Vendors means salespersons. Okay. Clients and vendors and maintenance confidentially with respect of their information, because of we are not maintain confidentially our vendor and client information. The competitors will take same vendors and we are lost to our company. So this is one of the important. So maintain the confidentially between our clients, vendors, and compare with other companies. A mechanism for settling complaints and disputes or conflicts, whatever it is. Okay, a mechanism for settling complaints and a dispute which could arise between the companies and stakeholders. So one of the settlement committees, having settlement committees. Okay, the company should set in place policy and internal character chartered, which includes a clear mechanism for awarding different kinds of the contracts and deals either through tenders or various purchase orders. The mechanism should be fully disclosed. Stakeholder do not get any preference to dealing with contract in the company, and deals in that are carried out under the company's regular activities. So they are participated only for regular activities and do not dealing with the contracts. That is the rights for protection of shareholders' rights. Okay. And last one, participation of stakeholders. So how to participate stakeholders in meetings or company activities. The company should set mechanism. Already company should set a mechanism and charted that would be ensure maximum benefits to receive from stakeholders contributions and encourage stakeholders to participate in monitoring its activity. So already the company set a mechanism mechanism for the stakeholders to receive the maximum benefits from stakeholders. Okay, second one, periodically provide stakeholders with access to reliable information. Reliable means accurate information and data which are relevant to activities on a timely basis. Timely means monthly or quarterly, half yearly or yearly, whatever it is applicable. It's depending upon the agreement of between the stakeholders and company. So that is the provide information. Next one, set appropriate mechanism that would allow stakeholders to report to the company board of directors on any improper practices which the company exposes to them to while providing them with adequate protection. So they are providing them with a adequate protection for stakeholders. So this is the participation of stakeholders. So my dear students, today we are discussed the topics of first one is stakeholders objectives, basic objectives. Second one, protection of stakeholders equity. Okay, then general rights for shareholders. So general rights for shareholders and maintenance of shareholder related information. Shareholders main rights according to NIC, National Investment Company. Then protection of stakeholder rights and finally participation of stakeholders. So these are the stakeholder rules and regulations according to the Companies Act, Indian law. Okay students, thank you so much.